Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an absolutely another glorious week of Overdrive
Suck.
Championship Wrestling.
Everybody knows we're just here to get to the orange brand, alright? Everybody knows.
Oh yeah, that's cute and shit.
Anyway, do your song and dance.
But as always, we are a week away from Battlescars. I am your host with the most, the PNG of power, the exalted one, the manager of the A brand, Mr. Elias Storman. With me, as always, is my partner in crime, the manager of the B brand, the manager of champions, Mr.
Thank you.
Stanley Brewer. Stanley, how are you this week, buddy?
I'm gonna ignore some of the sass on that and say, I'm good. I'm good. I went to the gym. I walked out of the gym, and I went and bought some half-priced Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Need a Kit Kat right now.
I mean, that's smart, but I
want
want to be really smart and wait for 3 days after Halloween to get 75% off candy.
Well, shit, you didn't tell me about that, motherfucker.
Well,
You tell me I
just
could have
thought
gotten
you
more
just
for the
couldn't
same
wait.
price? Look, do you want to piece of
Yeah,
candy or not?
I just thought you couldn't wait. You were like, yo, when's the best time to get discount? I know you said, where's the best place to get discounts? I was like, CVS, usually. But, you had to wait a couple more days.
Well, I mean,
I did tell you. I was like, because Walmart likes to wait for like 4 days after Halloween.
And
I didn't think you wanted to wait that
I'd
long.
go to Walmart after 5 days, but you said CVS goes half price immediately. You said nothing about two-thirds of the price.
Yeah, 2/3 of the price is like 3 days after.
All right, well, anyways.
But yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to eat my candy. Why don't you get into your car for tonight?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, let me make sure I'm right. All right, cool. There we go. First off this week, ladies and gentlemen, it is the glorious Women's Championship #1 contenders Battle Royale. I don't know who signed up for this, because once again, it was Find Greg week. Find Greg, sign up for the match. I need to know 2 participants specifically. I wanted Bianca and Jordan to sign up for this. So both of them did. I heard Rhea track down Greg first and scared the shit out of him. So Rhea is probably also in this. But for the other, what's math? 10 minus 3 is 7. 7. The other 7 women, I have no idea. So that's gonna be really curious to see.
Well, I don't know why Greg didn't tell you. He told me, the graphics team.
All right. Well, you gotta leave it as a surprise sometimes. So.
Well, I mean, the
order
order's going to be random, so it's going to be a surprise on who's who. Anyway, go on to your next match.
All right. Next up, we have the returning Mr. Break the Ceiling Kevin Owens looking up for a tune-up match against Cruz del Toro of Legado del Fantasma. I, for one, expect this match to, unfortunately for Cruz, end quite quickly. Kevin seems to be on the warpath on his mission to become Mr. World Heavyweight Champion.
Of course, he has that match at Battlescars.
Of course, he does have that match at Battlescars. He earned that. He officially cashed in last week via Twitter, or Tweeter, I should say. We don't want to get struck. Yeah, and we refuse to call it the other thing. Next up, we've got a grudge rematch from Week 5 of Glory. It's Team Canada and Josh Alexander and Prince Pretty himself, Tyler Breeze, taking on FTR in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. I'm for one very excited to see this. These guys have been chirping at each other in the back for the last few weeks, and I feel like it's time to try and see if Team Canada can even the score, or will they fall to 0-2 against FTR.
This is 100% just going to be like an indie spot fest. I am letting you know now.
Oh, I'm already hip. I love it. I'm here for it. I expect greatness. Two of the best tag teams in all of Overdrive competing here tonight. I definitely think, in my opinion, the next tag team champions on the Glory brand come out of this match. Next up, we've got Lance Archer looking for revenge for being eliminated in the Pick Your Poison match last week, taking on Santos Escobar in a last man standing match. Unfortunately for Santos, I think this one's going to be rough. Lance confronted Santos backstage last week, threw him around a little bit. Cameras came a little bit late. I had to break that up. Broken nail. Not happy about it. First time in my life I got a manicure, and then they fucked my nails up. I docked both of their pay a little bit. All right. and I had a date that night too. Just ruined everything. Anyway, so
Damn.
Lance asked for this match. Santos agreed. Hopefully he doesn't get buried alive because I like the kid.
It's not that kind of match, thank God.
Right. We would never, right? Next up, Candice LeRae is looking to avenge the Way's loss to the Odd Couple on the way to a potential rematch for the women's tag team titles as she goes one-on-one with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. I think this is just going to be a quality women's match, and I can't wait to see if Candice can come out on top. And in our main event, Ricochet has the opportunity to make history and become the first ever African American glorious Overdrive World Champion. And with that being said, Otis, the big guy, is looking to defend that championship not once, but twice in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, he's got Ricochet here tonight. Ricochet won that championship eliminator match 2 weeks ago. And now, even if he gets past Ricochet, he still has to worry about Kevin Owens. And can the big guy, who's honestly the most hunted man in Overdrive right now, because you got to remember, Okada-san is still lurking in the wings, make his way out of the turmoil that is Battle Scars?
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're Otis, life is just incredibly tough right now. As you said, this man has had a target on his back for weeks now. And he's got a whole gauntlet. And don't forget, Miro also has a pick your poison title shot for any title that he pleases. Now, of course, if he loses, he's barred from challenging again, so long as Otis or Ricochet or Kevin Owens or whoever makes that a Battle Scars champion is champion. But quite honestly, I mean, these are stretches, these are moments where you, I feel, really show who you are as a champion. And you know what? Otis had a great journey to get to the top of the mountain where he is. He's a big boy, which means he's a hungry boy. I think he's going to take this challenge head on. And, you know, I'm not supposed to be rooting for anyone in your brand, but I do love Otis. I think he comes out of all of this still Overdrive champion, but, you know, wouldn't complain about, you know, KO, you know, finally getting that, you know, world championship shot, you know, motherfucking Fastlane and Goldberg and I could list all the reasons, but nah, it is a tough stretch for Otis. But you know, when you're a champion, you're gonna be tested in more ways than one. So it's gonna be fascinating to see how the landscape of your brand, you know, see how it changes in the weeks to come.
Yeah, so the A brand has a lot to look forward to in the next 3 weeks. Obviously, again, Miro has that pick your poison match. I mean, it's not necessarily he cashed in on Otis. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't, but, you know, Edge, the current international champion, is a very quality contender, and Miro loves taking lesser titles in the views of the audience. There is no mid-card on my brand, but, you know, he loves making titles like that look more important. So, I mean, he could obviously go after the international champion, but more than likely, Otis has a very tough road ahead of him. But with that being said, let's get into the matches tonight. We've got women's action. It is the #1 contender Battle Royale to see who faces the Iron Man, Becky Lynch, at Battle Scars.
Now, of course, on both brands, both women's champions have not lost their titles since winning it, both respectively winning their titles at Wrestle Mayhem. And, you know, I mean, what's happening over on the Orange brand is a whole different can of worms, but, you know, we don't see Becky on Overdrive TV all that much, you know, and I mean, you know, granted, you know, she's a pay-per-view wrestler, but not necessarily a bad thing if you can come out and deliver on those pay-per-views. And here comes Ruby Soho, a newcomer to the white brand, but she's the Iron Man for a reason. Becky Lynch, every single match, much to my dismay, has just absolutely shown why she is glorious women's champion. You know, and obviously it's a huge opportunity for whoever wins, but, you know, it's a huge obstacle, huge mountain to climb if you go up against the Iron Man.
No, it's a very good point. Obviously, Becky has earned the fact that she can show up whenever she wants 10 times over at this point. She was a very pivotal part of the early days of Glory. You know, we saw her week to week, but, you know, she's a mother. Seth Rollins has a back that's a really good powerbomb away from being absolutely useless. So clearly she's worried about her husband. over there on the Orange Ranch. So she takes some time off to look after the little baby Rouge at the crib. I don't blame her for that. When she shows up, she puts in work. And that's all she needs to worry about.
And speaking of work, it took a lot of work for Becky Lynch to take down this woman, Cora Jade, who challenged Lynch at Defiance in the first ever chairs match. And those two fought in one corner for, I think, upwards of like 7 minutes, all right? The fight was so intense, they could not move from where they were. And once the chairs inevitably did get involved, whew, the brutality on display, it's almost too much for me to say.
No, absolutely. Defiance was a hell of a match. And then, Cora actually teamed up with Julius Creed to take on Becky and Priest a week before Defiance. 2 amazing matches back-to-back for Cora and Becky, respectively. So, yeah, Becky's taking the month off, but she'll be back next week for Battle Scars. And I think Cora Jade would love to run that back. But she has to make it through 9 other women first.
And, I mean, honestly, I feel like if either of these two went on the win, what an absolute moment it would be, a moment of just proving themselves. Ruby, obviously, she's had a title match before, that Defiant ladder match. She's had big opportunities, but just hasn't been able to pull through. Not just here on Overdrive, but also, just in the wider wrestling landscape. And Cora Jade, she's so young in her career. She was so close to the mountaintop that is the Glorious Women's Division. And by God, I know she would do anything to get back there. And Ruby reverses that, slap to the face, and punch to the back. And these two getting very physical early on.
No, absolutely. And I know Ruby would love to tie it up again with Becky. These two haven't touched each other in any way since April of 2019 in the alternate universe, back when she was still known as the Riot One. So...
And the Riot won with the first elimination. There goes Cora Jade.
And I think Cora can't be happy with that one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, yeah, no, Ruby Riot, now Ruby Soho would love to get her hands on the main again.
And here's a former #1 contender in herself. Becky Lynch's Wrestle Mayhem opponent. Here comes Big Mama Pump.
Yeah, I think Ruby's got a lot of work cut out for her here against Jordan. Obviously, one of the strongest, if not the strongest, women on all of Overdrive.
And Ruby immediately, she's been favoring that low swinging neck breaker all match. She did it to Jade, I believe, twice. Ruby lifting up Big Mama Pump. Woo! Planting her on her face.
Ruby showing she's not afraid of getting physical, and I think that's 100% the mentality you have to have against an athlete the caliber of Jordan Grace.
But of course, there's that power, being able to eventually and almost inevitably power out of that submission hold. That's an interesting maneuver to have in a Battle Royal / Battle Rumble, whatever the fuck we want to call it. We call it whatever the hell we please. So the graphic wasn't wrong, you're wrong. But now Jordan Grace trying to showcase that power. Corner eliminations are very, very tricky, though. And Ruby?
No, absolutely. A little bit more effort to not only lift your opponent up onto the turnbuckle, but then over the ropes as well.
Wait.
Ruby trying again, looking for her second elimination.
Oh, what a save.
No, almost. Jordan Grace hanging on for the life of her.
And it looks like Grace might get a little bit of relief here. Soho,
we look forward to number 4. 2,
Dakota
1.
Kai,
the captain of Team Kick and one half of the Player Haters, a tag team who's absolutely been making their way up the rankings here in Overdrive.
And Dakota Kai.
I, for one, I would love Dakota to come out the #1 contender here.
And Dakota Kai biding her time, waiting for a moment when both women were vulnerable, and now taking over for Ruby Soho. Oh, but Jordan Grace, finally a chance to catch herself. Oh, but Dakota, though, handling everybody.
What a dropkick there. Oh, stiff right there.
But, I mean, that's just the power of Jordan Grace. She can seemingly come back and just devastate you with a couple different blows. I mean, they once tried to put over
Ruby.
They once tried to put over the Great Khali as a huge wrestler. Oh, God. Wait a second. This is a Khali-style elimination. Both women.
2-on-1 now.
Ah, no.
But no, Jordan Grace showing that she is the apex predator in this situation. Shout out Randy Orton. Wait now.
But
Dakota.
as I was saying, though, you know, Great Khali, they once tried to put him over, saying that his offense was slow, but he's getting hit with sledgehammers. Well, Jordan Grace's offense is not slow, but you are indeed getting hit with sledgehammers, you know, or as we call them around here, the fucking, oh god, the Papa
Asian.
No, well, no, for her case, the Papa Morellas.
Nah, yeah, shout out Santino.
Can't
Or
believe
Papa
he came back.
Demore. Shout out Scott Demore. Yeah, no,
Papa
I'm
Demore.
super excited. Santino's had a couple matches since then.
Uh-oh, here comes another new acquisition for Glory.
The Nightmare herself. Can Mommy of the Judgment Day start what is the takeover of the Zenith brand, the white brand, Overdrive Glory, by winning this #1 contenders match and then going to Battle Scars and beating Becky?
And eat, sleep, breathe. If I don't win, I read. And Rhea Ripley taking over in this match, trying to eliminate Dakota, but Dakota using punches instead of kicks to her advantage. Oh, Jordan Grace, though, in the crosshairs.
Oh, this is a matchup I would love to see one-on-one.
Two physically gifted women. Ooh, wow. And that now Mommy, as you said, trying to make the Zenith brand her brand. What's Dakota thinking? Ooh, Dakota taking out Ruby. Ruby Soho still hanging strong in this match. But no one's been eliminated since she took out Cora Jade. Now Mommy, oh, what a German.
Oh, what a German there. It's very reminiscent to last week's Pick Your Poison, in which Cody Rhodes, unfortunately, again, the story is just forever put on hold, eliminated first. and then
Cody Rhodes' story is going to take as long as One Piece.
Oh, my God.
No, I think we just passed Denny's lobby.
Come back.
And Jordan Grace, what a roll. And now Ruby planning Mommy, Jordan Grace dropping Dakota, and here comes the next entrant. It will be
number 6.
And this is
something.
Like
Ruby got a little bit of help now. Liv Morgan always saying, watch her. Can we watch her become #1 contender tonight? Is the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, but here's a bigger question. As we've asked before on this brand, can they coexist? Are Ruby Soho and Liv Morgan going to, form an alliance? Are they going to go after each other? Very, very, very interesting things happening in this match. What a kick to the face by Ruby! And Rhea Ripley is down. And now another kick.
Absolutely everywhere.
And now Ruby is the only one standing. Oh, Hurricane Rana.
Straight planting Jordan Grace there. Ruby is the only woman standing.
Oh, wait a minute. Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan's up.
Oh, Liv Morgan going right after her.
Pure betrayal here by Morgan.
And there goes Dakota Kai. Rhea Ripley eliminates her. The Riot Squad will form no more on the Zenith brand. Liv Morgan immediately going after her former friend.
I mean, well, maybe Liv's still heated about the way the Riot Squad broke up. Who knows?
I mean, but that wasn't necessarily Ruby's fault. Oh, and a scissor kick.
I mean,
that 100% was Ruby's fault, the scissor kick.
Yeah, there was a heel turn involved. I mean, originally Sarah Logan got sent to the opposite brand, but after that, Liv and Ruby still tried to make it work, but that heel turn did indeed happen.
But now Jordan,
I mean, maybe she's not over that.
But now Jordan Grace bashing the heads of the newcomers together. Here comes Mandy Rose, someone who's been trying desperately to get some momentum.
Oh, yes, the leader of Toxic Attraction. Unfortunately, Mandy just hasn't been able to pick up the pace compared to her stablemates, who've been in several high-profile matches here on the Zenith brand.
And Liv Morgan's going to just kind of pull herself away for a second as the other 4 women in this match go after each other. 2 eliminations so far.
Yeah, we lost Dakota, Kai, and Cora Jade.
Hey, look at that. We got a new subby. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome in.
Is going after Jordan. Jordan Grace has been eliminated.
Oh wow! I was reading the subscription, and I'm so dyslexic I couldn't read the name. My apologies.
Ruby Soho now has two eliminations.
Yeah, wow, and she has most eliminations in this match because now it's Jordan Grace, Dakota Kai, and then Cora Jade was the first one to go out. And what's Ruby thinking here? Oh, planting Mandy on her back. And
planning SEO there.
And Mommy, a teleportation drop kick, and We're getting some dual offense going on right
Oh.
here.
What a DDT by Soho there.
But as soon as she's done, Rhea picks her up. And Ruby might have been going for the elimination there, but Mommy battling back. And the,
Yeah, no,
and the two new
it's
debuts.
the battle of the goth girls. And then Mandy's just here.
Is Ruby goth? Real talk.
Come on, bro.
I don't know. That just doesn't. That strikes like rock, but not like goth.
Excuse me.
Is goth rock a thing?
She's Scene, the Scene kid.
Scene.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't know what Scene is?
No, it's the first time I'm hearing about it. Educate me.
Okay, so it's like
Oh,
goth
God.
girl but light.
Goth girl, but light.
Yeah.
We talking like the iPod Touch
light
to
beard?
the? Are we
Yeah,
talking like the
you know,
iPod Touch to the iPhone?
No. You have beard and then you have light beard.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What the? Okay, this is interesting. And meanwhile, as we're talking about absolutely nothing at all, here comes Indy Hartwell. Her tag partner, Candice LeRae, has a match later tonight, but Indy would love, and this would be a huge opportunity right here to face Becky Lynch, and she's going right after Ruby Soho. This is interesting.
Yeah, no. Indy.
Oh, wait a second.
Irish whip.
A little bit of teamwork.
Straight into Ripley there, but yeah, no. Scene kids are like goth kids who like colors. In my opinion.
Goth kids with colors.
yeah. It's like goth kids who like colors.
Do they come in like Pokemon versions of like Scene Kid Blue, Scene Kid Red, Scene Kid
I mean,
Green?
well, clearly Ruby's Scene Kid Green, Leaf Green to be specific.
I mean, hey,
Indy
and you know what? She
working
entered
on
at
the
number
legs of
1.
Rhea.
You want to know who the first Pokemon was? A fucking Bulbasaur.
This is at least in the Pokédex.
I mean, that's what I meant.
Oh yeah, because the first Pokemon's a very Jamie Hayter making her way to the ring now.
And this is interesting. Her tag partner just got eliminated a few minutes ago. And now this is interesting because now you have two halves of established tag teams in the ring right now. And I mean, as we've seen, tag team wrestlers, going on a singles run, has worked out tremendously for some. Obviously, Otis, he stands atop OCW right now. And if you really want to stretch, Edge, our international champion, he got his start as a tag team.
This is very true.
Granted, Christian's not here. We're trying to protect the children here, but
no, we don't need to step farther here in the current market that is the building brand of Overdrive. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Once we're a little bit more established, because I talked to Christian. He wanted a little bit more money than we had to offer. He wanted that fat check. I get it.
He also wanted to adopt somebody that we weren't. I don't know if we have legal attorney over that.
Apparently, he and Johnny Gargano got into it backstage over Indy Hartwell's career, and I just felt like it wasn't the right time to invite all that animosity into the brand. Indy.
Something about this whole discussion feels wrong.
Hater.
Back to the match
Planting
now.
Soho. Now we'll find out who the final entrance into the match is. And I've got a feeling, because she's the only one I talked about who hasn't been seen.
Oh,
yes,
Lord!
Bianca Belair at
ring
the
is
number
stacked.
10 spot here. Honestly, if I'm all the other women, I'm severely concerned.
I mean, obviously the EST, one of the most powerful women in a physical sense in all of professional wrestling right now. And look at her, she's got Ruby up. This could be the end of entrance 001.
Menacingly.
I think she's squeezing her.
Yeah, no, it looks like a torture rack. But that's the first step in getting into that KOD.
Oh, what a neck breaker by Indy!
Running neck breaker by Indy Hartwell.
That was like an RKO, real talk. I mean, granted, RKO's got neck breaker DNA. And another one.
God.
Except neck breaker's on the back.
What a massive clothesline by Rhea Ripley to Ruby there.
Yeah, but look at Indy Hartwell though. Indy's had back-to-back neck breakers. Indy's been hot. I don't think I've really seen anyone take her down quite yet. And Bianca showcasing that power.
Follow-away slam to the Nightmare Rhea Ripley there. And Ruby, unfortunately, has officially been eliminated by Jamie Hayter.
But what a gutsy performance by Ruby Soho tonight. She leaves with 2 eliminations and lasted all the way from spot 1 to the final competitor. But now we got 4 women, and Indy's
planting Mandy
stunned.
there.
And I didn't see them move, but whatever Rhea hit Indy with.
It looked like the Riptide there.
That's what I'm thinking, but, you know, can't confirm or deny. I was looking at other stuff. And now, oh, whoa!
Crucifix bomb there.
Now Bianca once again.
Overhead press. Will she throw Rhea out? No. Ooh.
And Rhea landing.
Into the moonsault? Oh.
Rhea landing on the W and the moonsault on the W. Now, question is, who will get the W in this final 5 in the 10-women Battle Rumble?
Oh, powerbomb. But I think Bianca's head clipped the turnbuckle there. Irish whip. No. Counter.
Indy Hartwell still battling. Oh, whoa, what a reversal by Rhea Ripley into a bridge suplex.
Bianca now.
Mandy taking her down. Bianca going for that fabled corner elimination. One of the hardest eliminations. Maybe Bianca's just trying to strut her shit. Meanwhile, Rhea takes down Mandy, middle of the ring. Big boot by Indy.
Big boot by Indy, yeah. And unfortunately, that corner elimination, hardest in the game.
And they keep
Bianca
going
fails.
for it. I don't know why.
Planting Bianca now. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just muscle memory.
And Mandy Rose dropping Indy on the rope. And if Indy's not careful, Mandy Rose might be able to take her. Oh, wait. Bianca, though, lending some assistance.
Ooh.
Down goes Mandy. What a arm drag by Jamie. Yeah, Deep is right. That's, you know, Indy's not an easy person to take down. But she takes down Bianca. Elbow to the back. And now what's Hayter thinking? Trying to get something. Oh, my goodness. And now Bianca's down. Mandy Rose is down. Looks like Jamie Hayter's down. So now it's just Indy and Rhea. Indy takes her down. Crucifix bomb again.
Another crucifix there by Hayter.
And now Jamie Hayter looking to go on a run.
I don't know at this point who's going to win this match.
Jamie Hayter saved herself very quickly. That veteran instinct really kicking in.
Indy.
A spine buster by
planting
Indy.
Mandy with a double A spine buster there. And these two have a very coveted history.
Now Jamie, whatever she was thinking, Bianca powers out in the drop kick.
What a drop kick there. Oh no. Looking for it? No. No.
Ooh. What's she thinking? Oh God, backbreaker and an alley-oop by Rhea.
Alley-oop bomb in the corner. Another backbreaker by Bianca here.
Well, no. Now she's just stretching Rhea out. Which, I mean, that's a strange strategy to go for in a Battle Rumble, but it can work. Oh my goodness! Hayter just took care of Mandy Rose. Backdropping
what an elimination. Jamie Hayter now with 2.
And we're now to the final 4. Which of these 4 women are going to go on to challenge the glorious women's champion Becky Lynch? Time will tell.
Honestly, any of these final 4 would be a phenomenal match for Becky, but I feel like I gotta root for the underdog, Indy Hartwell, in this situation.
Honestly, I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, because Indy's shown so much poise in this match. Like,
absolutely working Bianca Belair here. 3 stiff shots.
I mean, she's going toe-to-toe with the best that women's wrestling has to offer, and she is standing her ground. And Indy, again, that corner elimination, hardest in the game. And Indy trying to look for that flex.
Oh, spear by Rhea. Unfortunate for Indy here, but all 4 of these women are former women's champions in their own right. AEW, Raw Women's, SmackDown Women's, and NXT respectively.
NXT. And now Hayter, we've seen a lot of promise from Hayter in this match, and Rhea Ripley,
oh my
Jesus.
God. What a choke slam bomb there.
Absolutely no regard.
Oh, KOD? No.
Oh, and Indy's eliminated.
By Rhea.
Jamie Hayter takes out Indy Hartwell. So now we're down to the final 3.
Planning Rhea, we are down to 3.
All right, when we get to final 2, someone's got to point at the sign. I don't care if there's no sign. You point at it anyway.
Oh, and a spear by Bianca.
So this is final 3. In this final
KOD.
3. Oh, hits it!
Lands it!
Bianca Belair, she has struggled to find momentum.
Can't she get rid of Rhea here? She's the only woman standing. This is her moment.
She has struggled to find momentum here in OCW. She's been in several showcases.
DDT.
Meanwhile, Jamie Hayter, we haven't seen much of her in singles action. Player haters getting extremely over as an act. And then we have Mommy, brand new to the Zenith brand as part of that blockbuster trade that brought her over.
No way!
Oh!
She eliminated Ripley!
One half of the player haters, Jamie Hayter, and then Bianca Belair. Your final two. Who will face Becky? And Bianca.
I for one, am completely surprised about the endings of this match so far.
I mean, Bianca's taking full advantage of her position here. This was drawn completely at random, at least according to what Greg told me. And, Bianca came in at number 10. She has the most energy, most time to rest. She's brought out the big guns. It's the second time she's done the lateral press. She's done the KOD. It's her second moonsault. She knew she could come out here and had more energy to spare than everybody else, and she's taking advantage.
Bianca, is she going for the corner now? Smart.
Going for the regular.
Oh,
she does
and
it!
the University of Tennessee graduate earned her spot at Battlescars. In the rematch of the decade, it will be Bianca Belair against the Iron Man, Becky Lynch.
Wow. Bianca Belair comes in at 10, takes full advantage. There she goes, points at the sign that's not even there. That's what we call a work, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how we open up Overdrive programming here tonight. Welcome in, all ye of the OCW Nebula. Thoughts on the opening match tonight?
Absolutely astounding work by all 10 women. There's a reason they're signed to the Zenith brand. I think Becky's in trouble. Honestly, Becky Lynch returned in the alternate universe at SummerSlam and took the Raw Women's Championship at the time away from Bianca Belair.
I was there.
I
was there for that.
22 seconds. Yeah, that was 22 seconds.
The only decent brand that fucking the only decent story late stage Vince McMahon I think ever told coming out the pandemic.
Right, and I want to say obviously Bianca was able to pick up that win in the rematch. But yeah, they're 1-1 when it comes to title matches, as far as I can remember. So
damn, and we're having the rubber match right here in OCW. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. But now, next up, Becky. I'm sure Becky will have a tweet waiting for that. But next up, we've got Mr. Break the Ceiling himself, Kevin Owens, looking for a tune-up against Cruz del Toro. But honestly, I know Cruz. He's not a lightweight. I think Kevin maybe overlooking the kid a little bit, but we'll see.
It's been an interesting road for Legado del Fantasma as a whole. I mean, Santos Escobar having some high-profile matches. He has one later tonight. Kevin Owens, for the most part, though, he's had a few matches, and he's been ringside for some, but he's just been kind of taking it easy. As he tweeted last week, he's been waiting, strategizing. I don't know if I said that word correctly. Biding his time. And now he feels this is his time to strike, because if he gets Otis next week, Otis is going to be worn down, obviously from his match with Ricochet. If he gets Ricochet, he gets an inexperienced world champion with all eyes, all pressure on him for his first defense. I think that KO, was brilliant in his execution of cashing in his break the ceiling contract.
No, absolutely. Kevin is no stranger to being the guy, to being the main event, to being world champion. He's done it in multiple promotions. And I definitely think if Ricochet can manage the opportunity, he's in for a treat, or should I say a threat. It's Halloween as we're recording this next week at Battlescars. But Cruz del Toro is also a guy who hasn't really had too many chances to have a quality match like this in a one-on-one situation. So you have to think, not only does he want to represent Legado here, but maybe prove that he deserves to be looked at as a potential single star.
Hey, speaking of Halloween, you want some candy?
Sure, I'll take a Kit Kat.
Okay. Okay, and then shoot a Kit Kat, and then there you go. I'm slipping it into your back pocket that you have.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome.
Indeed.
He's a PNG, but he's pretty three-dimensional, folks. Well, 2.5D.
Yeah, I remember it's 2.5D, and the 0.5's all in the pants.
God damn it. Fuck you, because that's goddamn hilarious. Oh, Del Toro!
Cruz! What a German there.
That fucking caught me off guard.
I told you, Cruz Del Toro is a phenomenal competitor. He's not going to go down easy in this match.
Oh, and Kevin Owens immediately...
Tornado DDT.
Fuck? No, excuse me. How the fuck did he do that?
I don't know. That's not something you see from guy Kevin Owens' side.
He wasn't doing that in fucking ROH, the Super Indie. Like, god damn.
Well, remember, Overdrive is Super Indie Squared.
Super Indie. The Super Duper Indie.
Yeah, did you not see that phenomenal moonsault from the Creed Bros at Defiance to win the title?
No,
yeah,
I have, because it's in the intro, and the intro's stuck in my head. Like, literally, this is...
standing Spanish fly.
On Kevin Owens, a huge target. And listen, this is a shoot. This is not a work, what I'm about to say, okay? Legit, whenever we're rolling oh my god, I can't even finish my story. This is a fucking spot fest. I am here. Okay, I'll tell my story later, because this is epic. These two guys,
Owens.
a mile a minute.
I thought he was going for the pop-up powerbomb there. Irish whip by Cruz now.
Wow.
I don't think Kevin Owens was expecting to receive this much, damage in this match, and I think he underestimated a very game opponent who's looking to prove a point.
I mean, dude, the OCW Nebula is going nuts right now. Like, this building just started shaking so much, my camera feed went out. And Owens a DDT on the floor. Oh my god. Okay, I can tell the story now. This is a 100% shoot, not a work what I'm about to say. Because that Creed Brothers fucking moonsault in the intro, that's burned into my mind, because every time we play the intro, I always sing it, because I spent so much time editing that shit that I know which video goes with what lyrics. And, Kevin
it's also
Owens
a really great song.
Kevin Owens was not moving. He was not getting up. Del Toro, another kick in the neck.
I'm shocked right now, honestly. I think KO is too.
Now, I mean, Del Toro's obviously got something to prove here. What a suplex by Owens.
Suplex cover.
Kick out of one. I mean, Owens thought this was just going to be an easy tune-up match, but no, Del Toro's saying, I'm going to make you work for it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by Cruz's work right now. Owens working on the arm.
I mean, we couldn't fucking even catch our breaths. All the shit that was happening at the beginning.
Drop down.
Owens.
Leapfrog.
Oh my god.
Elbow to his throat there. Kevin Owens taking a moment to talk.
And he missed the drop kick.
And
but another clothesline.
There's a lariat there.
Or lariat. It didn't.
Same thing. One of them just seems to hit a little bit harder than the other.
It's pop up power bomb, and that might be it.
Cover. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh, Cruz kicks out. KO can't be happy with that one.
No, he can't. But remember, he's got more than one finish.
Oh. Package
Wait a second. Oh my god.
No. Oh,
closest thing you can get to in this environment. Let's be real.
Oh, but KO
Owens stunner.
That's got to be it.
That's all she wrote.
In the middle of the ring. 1, 2.
That's all
3.
she wrote.
Kevin Owens beats a very game Cruz Del Toro in quick fashion. I think KO was a little bit surprised there.
Damn, Cruz Del Toro out the gate like a bat out of hell. But Kevin Owens, again, this was a tune-up, and what a tune-up that was.
I mean, honestly, I think this, in a sense, may have been the better match than Kevin Owens wanted. But I think this is the match he needed. He's been at home. Obviously, he's worked out a bit, biding his time. He's got a ring at the house. But I think Cruz showing that, don't take him lightly was just what Kevin Owens needed to get in the mind state of challenging for the Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship. Because in the event Ricochet wins, Ricochet has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best on this planet. And in every promotion he's been in. Guys like Will Ospreay, guys like Rusev, formerly known as Miro, guys like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Mil Muertes in Lucha Underground. Shout out LU. You know, I definitely think Kevin Owens next week is game for whoever walks out tonight as World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah. But next up, 2 out of 3 falls. Team Canada.
How the
FTR.
Fuck could you do this to me? You know how long
did you not book a 6-man tag like 2 weeks ago that went 45 minutes?
Yes, which is why we implemented time limits. All right, there are precedents to why we do what we do now.
All right, well, I already talked to the guys. I was like, yo, try to keep it under 30. You know, if you need to break out a finisher early, do what you got to do. So, we'll see.
Of course, FTR has never been a stranger to 2 out of 3 falls matches. I mean, they've had plenty of them, whether it's the Briscoes, whether it's Bullet Club Gold. I mean, these guys know what it's like to be in an absolute battle, and, well, they're going to get one because they got the prettiest weapon and the walking weapon sitting across from them in the ring tonight.
Absolutely. You know, Josh Alexander and Tyler Breeze, Team Canada. I wanted them to go by the North, but out of respect to Ethan Page, Josh Alexander said no, so they are Team Canada because everybody in Impact at one point has been Team Canada. So, you know, they're here, they're ready, and they're looking for revenge from episode 5. You know, they lost that number 1 contenders match, and then FTR, we're talking about, you know, trying to get another shot at Greet Bros last week backstage, and Team Canada took offense to that. And then FTR, of course, as they're right, brought up the fact that Team Canada has never beaten FTR. And they said, well, not only are we going to beat you next week, we're going to do it twice. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Book it. Sounds great to me.
Oh, man. And of course, you know, talking about the Creed brothers, they're coming off a dominating victory over Judgment Day in their rematch, elimination table style. Creed Bros winning 2-0. And in an alternate universe, Creed Bros actually made their debut on Raw last night, and from what I understand, they did extremely well. Or 2 nights ago, I'm sorry.
They had that Trick or Street fight, or Trick or Scares. They had a cool-ass match on NXT Halloween Havoc, too. I don't remember what it was called. Cause
it was probably Tables, Ladders, and Scares.
That sounds right.
Because, well, that became a thing, when Shotzi was down there, because that was the first time they did NXT Halloween Havoc, and she was the host, and so like everyone spun a wheel, and it was like for some matches you spun a wheel, and every match it was a stipulation, but with a spooky name to it.
Right.
Now that's my
Tables, Ladders, and Scares. That's what it was. Yeah, the Creed Bros beat Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, a tag team who deserves a lot better than what they're getting.
Yeah, I've always loved Humberto Carrillo. His first match on Raw, I still remember when Seth Rollins was like, hey, listen, you're new, right? I'm going to give you a chance. And he and Rollins had a banger TV match. This is when Rollins was
Alexander.
Red Universal Champion.
Working the leg there of Dax.
Now, but speaking of NXT, three of the 4 guys in this ring have been in NXT. Whoa, my God, the power.
One overhead suplex there.
The power of Josh Alexander on display. Oh, Christ.
3 of these 4 men are former NXT Tag Team Champions. Covered.
One. Oh, out at 1. Cash Wheeler didn't even need to jump in. I mean, he knew what was up.
Josh Alexander.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I know you have your era of NXT. My era is literally pandemic era, because
pandemic NXT was dope.
Because they were competing head to head with AEW, so that's where like the TV pay-per-view started, and goddamn, some of those were great. Oh, a crossbody that Prince Pretty misses, and Dax looks just outright pissed off.
I mean, you gotta feel for them a bit, right? Because they're so used to being at the top of the card everywhere they go.
Double back body drop.
They're not right now.
Now, of course, FTR, they did not have to attend Random Tag Team Maneuver School because they've been a tag team forever and ever. But, Alexander and Breeze probably had to go there for a couple of classes.
Yeah, for a refresher, as a new tag team, obviously, they're both former tag team champions.
Now.
Yeah. Well, Random Tag Team Maneuver School is important. It's pivotal to the lore that is professional wrestling, especially here in Overdrive, so I'm glad you're acknowledging it.
I mean, like I said, it's canon now. I kind of have to. It's Cash Wheeler. Good Lord. Hitting the face, the moneymaker of Prince Pretty. Oh, and knee to the chest. And Tyler Breeze, he's riding around in absolute pain. And now a foot to the ass. And now a taunt, which gets him nowhere. What a kick by Prince Pretty. Cover. 1, 2. Oh.
Kick out.
And Dax Hardwood, nowhere to be found on that. I guess he knew, but...
Okay.
In the OCW Nebula, chanting for tag team wrestling, something this whole company tries to pride itself on. Here comes Dax once again.
Planting Breezes there.
He's working on that arm. Got him in an arm bar. And Breeze, he's close enough to the ropes. Doesn't need the tap, though. But now Dax still working on that arm. I think. Drags him near the middle of the ring. Oh, now might be stepping into the sharpshooter. Yeah, Shawn Michaels' favorite submission. And he has to break it up almost immediately. Goes for an elbow drop and misses. And Breeze not going for the tag, but instead sending Dax into the corner. DDT.
What a tornado DDT there.
And the athleticism of Tyler Breeze cannot be understated.
No, this guy should have been champion a lot more during his time with the other company in the alternate universe. Unfortunately, you know,
like not even
Vince McMahon can't book his way around the table.
Like not even a US title, dude. Like that's
or an IC, which honestly every guy that looks like him has held at one point.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Let me see: Dolph Ziggler, John Morrison, Zack Ryder. Yeah, checks out. Now Dax Hardwood takes care of both parts of Team Canada, and he's going to take a rest while Cash Wheeler, probably the most rested man, is going to come in.
Oh, Irish whip.
Back body drop by Breeze. Here's the cover. And that could have been the greatest back body drop to ever exist, but we'll never know because Dax caused the kick out. Oh, what a pretty DDT.
Drop kick now.
Now Breeze is absolutely on a hot streak. Remember, this is international rules.
Another DDT planting him.
International rules means 2 out of 3 falls, and Breeze trying to be a smart guy, but Dax, the even smarter guy, 10-star FTR after all. And Breeze trying to show just how pretty he is. And FTR says, you ain't even pretty in pink. Breeze. Oh, wow! Head scissors.
Stomping on the back of the head of Cash there.
Cutting right through the locked and loaded Cash Wheeler. And here comes Alexander who takes him down.
Stiff shot there.
Now Alexander, much to probably Catch's dismay, now the most well-rested man. Well-rested man in the match. Oh, and here we go. Here's the cover. One. Kick out at 1.
Kick out. The Breeze not even attempting to break it up.
Now, because he knew Walking Weapon just had to reload.
Tag.
And let's see if he still has 8 clips in the mag and avoids that.
Alexander.
Uh-oh. And Dax is about to be in a bad, bad way.
Tag.
These are 2 bad men doing bad things. Oh, double shoulder
tackle.
Oh, but Dax is right back up. Going after Breeze, who's the legal man now.
Russian leg sweep.
And still no falls in this match. Uh-oh, looking for that sharpshooter again. Maybe gonna try to tap him. Here comes Alexander. Oh, Breeze taps. That's the first fall. Just in time.
Wait, immediately into the cover. 1.
Wow.
2.
That's a veteran maneuver. Caught Alexander while he was trying to get back to his spot.
Harwood. Planning
into the
Breeze.
bridge.
Fisherman. 1, 2.
Whoa.
That might have been it. Kick out by Breezes.
And how Breeze manages to kick out because Alexander was staring into space. I guess
into the submission. Got the arm.
I mean, that's an immense amount of faith in your teammate. And Alexander still. And even Dax is like, are you going to come get your mans? The stare down that just occurred. And Tyler Breeze, he needs a helping hand. He needs it fast. He's not getting it from Cash Wheeler. And Cash Wheeler saying, I don't need to reload. I'm going to get it done right here. And now he might be looking for a sharpshooter. Locks it in. Is Alexander going to make it this time? He does.
Oh, this time. And again, he's going for the drop kick in that situation, which cost him last time. I don't think that's a smart move.
No, go ahead.
That inverted figure four leg lock picking up one pinfall, or one fall, I should say, for FTR. And again, Cash was looking for it this time.
And Breeze, Breeze was down, but here he goes.
There he is.
Prince
Finally
Pretty got a second win.
Got to tag out here. Oh no, chop block to the leg.
Oh, but there's the tag. Here comes Alexander.
Can Josh make the difference? European uppercut.
Don't you mean Canadian uppercut? Oh, shit. Alexander out, but back in. Oh, trying to catch Dax off guard, and he does.
And he does.
Oh, but Dax.
Counter. Reverse DDT.
Little Scorpion Death Drop action, and Alexander not quite slow to get up, but...
Cash. Oh.
I think
running shoulder tackle.
If I'm Alexander, something's got to give. Something's got to snap in you. And Alexander's busted open.
Busted open there. Drop kick now.
FTR continues to maintain control. Spinning front.
Rolling elbow. Going for a cover now, maybe?
No, not yet.
Cash may be unconscious.
Wait, Josh.
Stalking now.
Measuring
up. Is he looking for the C4 here?
Double underhook. Oh my God!
He did. Oh.
C4.
And it hits.
All the way across the ring.
Connects.
1, 2. Whoa! Dax got there in a heartbeat. I thought Josh was going to be able to get that. And now Cash coming back immediately. And I mean, I don't know. I'm really concerned if you're Team Canada right now. FTR has maintained control for the past couple of minutes.
I definitely think the C4 would have had it.
No, it definitely would
have. Not enough in that situation, you know. Honestly, running spear.
That veteran instinct. Oh my God!
Oh my God! And belly to overhead suplex there.
But like FTR.
Alexander. Oh no, calling for it. But I mean, this is still his opportunity.
Oh, spinning.
Tombstone. Rusty nail connects. Cover.
Go. 1, 2. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he kicked out. Josh Alexander has pulled out every single trick in the book but the TKO and no pin to show for it.
Wait a second.
C4.
C8.
C4.
The C8.
C4 connects.
And cover.
If we can't do it the first time, do it the second. 1, 2.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Dax Hardwood is a monster.
That veteran instinct once again
Jesus Christ.
Carrying FTR. Team Canada cannot catch a break. Now they're both trying to fuck his ass up. Here's a tag team maneuver. Double shoulder tackle.
Double shoulder tackle. I for one am unbelievably surprised. Dax Hardwood not only ate a C4, but he also ate a rusty nail. I don't know what else Josh Alexander can do at this point.
And Cash Wheeler, maybe he's trying to pull out the big guns now, trying to end the match. Cover.
Alexander has to break this up.
And
1,
he gets it.
2, he gets there. I just don't know if Team Canada can.
I mean, if they want to win, this is their best chance. Dax Hardwood is out.
Flipping out. Oh, Northern Lights.
And Bree's gonna tag in Alexander. That's
a smart decision, honestly.
If they want to tie it up, they need something now.
Psycho knee. But
into a whip.
Alexander, Irish whip.
Into a rusty nail. This could be it. This could be it. This could be the first fall.
Hit him.
Cover.
The ref screwed him. 1, 2.
Oh,
no. What are you? What the hell are these guys eating for breakfast?
A Publix chicken and ranch.
I don't know how he kicked out of that. Stiff shot to the
Everyone's
stomach.
confused on why we're laughing right now. And a
I
European
mean,
uppercut to the back.
oh, I mean, the Publix chicken bacon ranch is a fire sandwich, but there's no way. I mean, I ate one, but I'm not taking a C4 and a rusty nail in the same match. Jesus Christ.
And Team Canada just has not been able to keep FTR down. Again,
And
just FTR.
I don't know what Josh Alexander can do at this point. He's hitting every single finisher he has except the fireman carry cutter, the TKO.
I mean, he's staying true to the indie spot fest nature of this match, but being an indie spot fest has done nothing.
Looking for a fisherman, but no counter.
Oh my God! By the head!
By the neck.
By the big ass head of Daddy Dax.
Go for the cover here, man, or something. Oh, kick. Alexander's distracted. No, Breeze.
Assistance from
I
Breeze.
flip to the corner.
Uh-oh. And this is going to be bad if you're Dax Harwood. Working
Stretching
on that
the
arm
here.
Maybe Alexander looking for that submission. I mean, that's what got. Oh, whoa, exploder!
Imploder suplex.
Oh, imploder. Whatever.
Exploder. Yeah, words are hard. There's a lot going on.
I mean, you know Alexander more than me, so I trusted you.
Yeah, no.
But like Wikipedia, you're sometimes wrong.
Exploder
Not
suplex. Oh,
intentionally, though.
finally. This is an opportunity for Team Canada. If they can hit a move on Dax while Cash is down.
And I don't know if we've seen any of Breeze's finishers so far. He might have one or two
We have not.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good if you Breeze.
No, that's not good at all, honestly. I mean, maybe they go for a count out here. Something, right?
I mean, that's worked before, and countouts are a viable method. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Into the inverted.
This could be bad.
Hey.
And he taps out. Cash Wheeler,
again,
the veteran
Cash
instinct.
Wheeler taking out Josh Alexander, and Breeze taps not once but twice tonight.
Wow. That was insane. That was fucking insane.
Figure 4 is a threat. What a match this, ladies and gentlemen, is what tag team wrestling is all about. FTR 2-0's Team Canada in the match and in their rivalry. 4.5-star instant classic from Diesel Dave.
I mean that was nuts. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That was fucking nuts. Like,
yeah, no, holy shit. Tyler Breeze did his best,
like,
but
two C4s,
I mean, Josh Alexander
two rusty nails, dude. What the
pulled
fuck?
out everything.
But it was two submissions by FTR and both on Breeze. I mean, you could tell that FTR had a favorite target in that match, and it was Tyler Breeze. And, you know, despite everything Alexander and Breeze himself tried to do, it was all for naught. FTR proving why they are the upper echelon of tag team wrestling.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, after the performance like that, you have to consider them being next in line for the glorious tag team titles. But next up, we've got a grudge match because Lance Archer feels if it wasn't for Santos Escobar, he would have won Pick Your Poison. So next, Escobar, Archer, last man standing.
You know, it's a curious case for Lance Archer because he's been in multiple last man standing matches at this point.
Yeah, no, this is, I want to say his second. Yeah, this is his second or third. Because obviously Monsters Ball with Miro, and he had that phenomenal match with Roman Reigns. The Murder Hawk just can't seem to, find momentum. But regardless, if you want somebody to beat shit out of somebody for 5 to 10 minutes, and you call Lance Archer.
And I mean, quite honestly, despite his, rough road to success here in OCW, I really do give the advantage here to Lance Archer. I mean, he has experience already in Last Man Standing. He knows what he's doing. And there's nothing Lance Archer likes more than inflicting punishment, and if he can get away with it, killing people, because his theme is everybody dies.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
But of course, Santos Escobar, again, as we were saying earlier in the show, he's had high-profile matches. He's had chances to get something going, but just hasn't been able. It's like he's at the starting line, and, he's trying to start up his car. But just every crank you hear, it starts to crank, but it just doesn't go. You know, he's looking for that jump. He's looking for someone with a pair of like jumper cables. He's looking for that jump to get that battery going, to get that car moving.
Yeah, very good point. But regardless, I think Santos Escobar has his work cut out for him tonight. But I don't think Lance Archer is going to have an easy ride in this match either. Santos can go toe-to-toe with the best of them.
And speaking of Santos, Cruz del Toro, his Legado del Fantasma stablemate, of course, having a great match with Kevin Owens earlier tonight, giving Mr. Break the Ceiling all he could handle. But now Santos having to take matter into his own hands, hopefully get a win for himself and his boys here tonight.
As the crowd serenades his way to the ring, I think Santos Escobar looks to make a statement, not only himself and Legado del Fantasma, but for all of Lucha Libre here tonight. But
Escobar making that slow walk down to the ring. Yeah, but I mean, Lance Archer, I mean, I don't know, look it up at Lance Archer. I mean, he's rubbing his fists together like that man is ready to murder some people. Is Santos Escobar going to be up to the challenge tonight against the Murder Hawk monster? Only time will tell. I will say though, that is a very, well, all I said was time will tell. That is a very sexy jacket.
No, it's a very fire jacket. Honestly, I love all of Legato's ring gear. Very well done.
Now as we wait for him to very slowly take that jacket off. There we go. All right, here we go. Last man standing, the Murder Hawk monster, Santos Escobar, right now. And God, you could see the size differential immediately the second they walked up to each other, and Lance Archer immediately showcasing that power, waltzing around the ring. Oh my goodness, showing off for the OCW Nebula. As we are underway in our fourth match. Oh God. Oh Christ. That one hurt to watch. Santos went flying. And now the Moida Hawk. I'll get implanted by Santos there. Partner, you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Cool. And whoa, my God! Spinebuster by Santos.
What a spinebuster there.
Picture perfect on a figure who's got a good number of inches on him. Oh, wait, slips out. Reverse did it too. And Santos standing strong here in the opening moments.
Irish whip now.
Whoa, my God!
Deep arm drag. Holy shit.
That's a deep arm drag on a big man. Now, in Santos, he's, obviously trying to control the pace, something you want to do when your opponent's got a number of inches on you. And Santos, some powerful rights. Oh, and what a kick, and down goes the Murder Hawk.
Got a great opportunity here for Santos to try and take early advantage. Can he do it? Oh.
I mean, he's been absolutely fearless so far. Picks him up. What a suplex. And Lance Archer, he hasn't gotten any offense in a good minute or so. Now he's slow to get up, and a right knocks him right back down. The heart of Santos Escobar right now. Unmatched. He's standing toe-to-toe with an absolute Goliath. And possibly looking for... Oh, wow, another suplex. And then
the power of Santos Escobar, I think, is the most surprising thing we've seen so far tonight.
I mean, again,
looking for another
representing Lucha, representing Lucha Libre. We know how athletic he is. We know how much he, loves. Showcasing that athleticism, going to the top rope. But here, showing off his physical prowess, he is bringing it to Lance Archer right now. Archer has not had an answer. And God, right in front of the hardest barrier. And will Santos use that as a weapon? No! Instead, the Murder Hawk going to use it to his advantage. And he might have just Oh, wait a second. Oh, trying to swing. Couldn't swing it. Santos. Oh, God. He's getting elbows right at the back of the head. And he's done the one thing you don't want to do. Piss off Lance Archer.
I expect this to go a little bit differently now. Stalking. But
wait a second.
Irish whip by Santos. Saying not today, Jose.
And Lance going, my name is Lance. Some powerful rights.
Ooh.
Oh, but Santos back with some rights of his own. Whoa, a teleportation right doesn't work.
Fourth there. Overhead.
Oh, and he's doing reps with Santos
disrespect.
Now. And there's that power of Lance Archer that can dump. What are you doing, Lance?
Oh my God!
What
Archer
the fuck are you doing?
Oh
my God!
The moonsault, Jesus Christ!
Trying to keep up with Santos's athleticism, and that might have almost cost him. Jesus Christ.
But luckily that big ass head was able to land on the back of Santos Escobar there, so it was a diving moonsault headbutt.
God damn, we have seen the big boys just fucking like big boys do not fear at the top rope at OCW. This really is a super duper indie.
Absolutely not. Lance Archer.
Into the ropes.
Whip.
Wait, breaking through whatever Santos had, and Santos goes
big pounce
across
by
the ring.
Archer there. I've only seen one other man do that, and that's Keith Lee.
I'm gonna go ahead and have a payday, because God knows I wish we could get one on this platform.
No, that's fair, but on this platform, that's a little bit of extra work. Count of 6 right now off of the pounce.
I mean,
Santos
listen, we got new subscribers. That's another step there.
Count of 7. Count of 8. Oh no,
my God,
that's not enough.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not done.
I honestly think Santos might have been unconscious. Lance says this is his ring and his alone. Count of 1, 2.
I mean, much like Scott Steiner on the mic, Lance Archer right there said, I'm not done yet. Oh, and Santos says, neither am I, bitch, and flips him over.
That absolutely bodying the leg of Lance Archer.
And while they kill each other, I'm going to eat the other half of this payday.
Yeah, do what you got to do, bud. I mean, I could never eat a cane bar that's 90% peanut, but, you know.
I mean, it's still pretty good, and oh my God.
Again, the fact that Santos can even get Lance Archer up for some of these moves is beyond impressive. Count of 4 right now off of the Phantom Driver.
If Santos wins off of this, we are sponsored by Payday.
Of the ghost of his family. Count of 6.
My God, Lance Archer's not getting up. Lance Archer's not getting up.
8?
Lance Archer's not getting up. Wow.
And Lance Archer making it up at 11, but not enough. Santos Escobar picking up a shocking false count. Excuse me. Last man standing victory. See, even I'm too tongue-tied after a win like that. The Phantom Driver putting away the Murderhawk Monster, and
all it took was 1. All it took was 1. No one, not even us, gave Santos any credence. But Santos right there proving everybody wrong. And maybe, just maybe, inspired by Del Toro's performance earlier, maybe a brighter future is ahead for Legado del Fantasma.
I mean, after a match like that, you definitely have to consider it. I mean, Edge should 100% be on the lookout after a performance like that from Santos.
And Lance Archer, unfortunately, still just not able to get over the hump. But you know, he's Lance Archer. The theme song probably pays his bills.
No, yeah, probably great song. Yeah.
But anyway,
everybody does indeed die eventually.
But anyways,
next up we've got one half of the way taking on one half of the odd couple. It's Candice LeRae against Gloria, against women's tag team champion Asuka. I for one think this has the potential to be just as great as, if not better, than Cruz versus Owens.
I mean, could be. I mean, LeRae, obviously, she hasn't had a lot of success in singles action, but obviously wants to be right back in that picture with Indy Hartwell, who had a commendable performance in the Battle Rumble earlier tonight. Candice, though, hoping to walk out of here with some positive momentum, not just for herself, but for her tag team.
No, very, very highly likely that these guys, or gals, I should say, are future Overdrive Women's Tag Team Champions, and it's only a matter of time. But tonight, for that first step, It's Candace one-on-one with Oscar. And I, for one, this week am gonna back Candace. I think the Poison Pixie is just waiting for the right moment to step into the spotlight, and tonight's a very good start.
And of course, here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, which I don't know what her singles record is like, but I mean, Asuka, whether on her own or in a group, she's been pretty unstoppable here in OCW, and I mean, coming out with those, wonderful pink and gold belts. I wonder who designed those. One half of the women's tag team champions. Here comes the Empress of Tomorrow. Of course, Asuka doing what she always does, absolutely vibing to her song.
Yeah, I like the old one better, though.
Well, what was the old one? I mean, because she's had this with, she's had this one for a while.
It's the fucking, how do I explain this?
Are you talking, her old, NXT theme? Is that what you're talking about, or?
Entering the portal.
Okay, Elias is entering the portal, which means, like always, I have to carry this entire company on my shoulders. Okay. As we said, Asuka, one half of the first ever women's tag team champions here at Overdrive. Her and Charlotte Flair winning those belts over Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell at Defiance. Now, of course, Indy Hartwell probably still haunted by the fact she was this close to breaking up the submission hold that ended up losing them the titles. And Candice LeRae, I don't think she wants to go back to that place mentally where she got tapped out. A chance at retribution for at least one of them tonight. Oh, and Candice LeRae off to an amazingly hot start. What a maneuver. Swinging neck breaker. And Candice LeRae showing I came to fight Hurricane Rana. I don't think Asuka knows what hit her. I don't think she's had any time to just gather herself. Candice LeRae laying on the offensive flurry. And LeRae doing everything she can to keep Asuka grounded. Doing a good job so far. Back to the back into the kidneys. And now a stomp from the O to the C. This is no Bullet Club, though. And Asuka hit a reminder of that. Oh, God, a code breaker. The Empress of Tomorrow now taking back over. Now Asuka returning the favor with kicks to the kidneys, and Candice now trying to use the ropes to get up, and Asuka's not even letting her use the ropes. And Candice looks like she tried to stumble to her feet but failed. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And I mean, Candice slow to get up and slow to kick out. I think Asuka might have done more damage than she initially realized, and Candice LeRae is still down, still trying to use the ropes, and Asuka, what a brutal assault this has been. Asuka now with some vicious right elbows and a slap to the face. And spanking that ass, and now running in place again. I think she was charging up for something. Asuka. Oh, going for the drop kick, but misses. This could be Candice's chance if she finds the right opening. Into the corner. Candice now measuring up slowly. And, she might have been looking for that top rope bulldog. But Asuka, now Asuka using the ropes to her advantage, choking the life out of Candice. This match absolutely off to a fast and furious start. This is the semi-main event of the first half of live Overdrive programming tonight. Of course, you're watching the replay. So the semi-main event of Glory. Asuka lock. It's locked in. No one's here to save her. She's going to get out under her own power. Candice fighting, and she manages to get out of it. A second win coming over Candice LeRae right here. But can she take advantage? Not Snake Eyes, but bouncing her off the top rope. The OCW Nebula is going nuts for Candice. Now Kansas, a little submission action of her own. And stretching the ever-living hell out of Asuka. Of course, Asuka, much success, not just in OCW, but in the alternate universe as a single star. in both Japan and in WWE. And Candice now trying to pin Asuka, and a kick out at 2. I think that's only the second pinfall attempt of this entire match. And Candice and Asuka wisely rolling out the ring. Oh, wait, is Candice thinking what we're all thinking? Tope Suicida. Oh, no! Tope Suicida to the DDT! Candice has done that before. It's looked phenomenal every single time. And Candice looked to be spouting something at Asuka, but Asuka manages to get up and fight back. I think I just saw the sweat flying from Candice's face. And uh-oh, shades of Kurt Angle, an ankle lock. Oh, she's got that locked in deep.
Yeah.
Asuka
but it doesn't matter because they're on the outside. Count.
Asuka could be looking for that count-out victory, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And Candice able to battle back, but she's hobbling a little bit. I think she's got a bad leg. And showing off despite having the bad leg.
Can we talk about how the ref is taking like 45 seconds between each count? By the way, Christian heard us talking shit earlier and he threatened to sue, but I was able to talk him down.
Cool. And anyways, Asuka, got it locked in. Asuka locked. Ooh, Candice got a fight.
This might be it.
She's been in this before.
Come on, Candice.
Oh, no, she's going to tap.
Unfortunately, yeah. No, Candice LeRae just can't seem to get over the hump that is the Asuka lock. The Empress of Tomorrow picks up another one. No, but this finisher, Asuka's only had since she came back from Japan.
Are you talking about this theme song?
Yeah, this theme song's only been around for like 2 years. Before that, it was the one she had for like the longest, like in the NXT run, the first WrestleMania with Flair, up until like 2021-ish.
I think it was like 2019 because like ever since I've been watching, Asuka's had this theme.
Okay, well yeah. So it's like going on 3 years with this now. Yeah.
Yeah, man, but Asuka defending the honor of herself and her fellow teammate Charlotte Flair, Odd Couple once again looking strong, and I mean, future's gotta be bright for the Odd Couple, but if you're the way, you're kind of scratching your head. Where do you really go from here?
Honestly, from the bottom, you climb your way back up to the top. It's hard, but that's a part of professional wrestling.
Indeed it is. Indy Hartwell lasting as long as she could, but being eliminated #1 contenders. Now Candice LeRae tapping out once again, and again that has to hurt because that's how they lost. That's how they lost at the Defiance. Tapped out. Indy was just a second away from getting there. Couldn't quite get there. I feel like the dreams of Candice LeRae are going to be very haunted for the weeks to come.
No, for sure. Very real possibility. But tonight, in our main event, Ricochet, Otis, Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship, 1-on-1, high flyer versus giant. And essentially, Otis isn't the tallest guy, but he's definitely one of the heaviest.
And now, this is the first time that the World Heavyweight Championship is being defended on Glory. It's been defended obviously it was fought for at Mayhem, was defended at Defiance, and the champions have been in action, but this is the first time the belt is being defended right here on an episode of Glory. And here comes the challenger looking to make the biggest splash of his career, the one and only Ricochet.
Yeah, no, again, a guy who had a really cool theme song during the CFO era, and then it got replaced with something that was similar but still lesser.
Did the older one still have like the bullet shooting?
Yeah, it had the bullet shoot.
Cool.
It was a pew pew one and only that one.
And Ricochet not walking but a swift jog to the ring, showcasing his athleticism and he's not like old, but even still, for how many years he's been wrestling, still being able to hold that same athleticism. Ricochet really is a one-of-a-kind athlete.
No, absolutely. And his ultimate career rival, in my opinion, Will Ospreay, even had to change his, wrestling style once he put on weight and went after the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, the championship he was able to capture and hold. Ricochet still looking for that one true moment.
And speaking of moments, we talked about Defiance earlier. Defiance was Otis's one shining moment, and for the first time as the champion, being accompanied by Chad Gable. Of course, Gable coming off a heartbreaking 4-0 sweep from Daniel Bryan, but here supporting his friend and champion in full force. And I mean, obviously having that man advantage, that has to help if you're Otis. At the very least, it boosts your confidence a little bit.
No, for sure. I mean, they're friends. They're very good friends at that. I definitely think having Chad, his hype man, his mentor in a sense, since he joined Alpha Academy in his corner, is definitely a benefit. I mean, that benefit honestly led to Otis being World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, sir. And and Otis, this is his first official defense as the second ever World Overdrive Heavyweight Champion. Now, of course, he did have the Eliminator match with Ricochet 2 weeks ago, with Ricochet did win. After the match, of course, a sign of respect from Otis. So, obviously, there's absolutely, no hard feelings here. No harsh feelings in the slightest. And Otis just trying desperately to prove why he is where he is. Why he's at the top of the mountain. As we talked about earlier, this next stretch, if he does win the night, this next stretch is going to be hard, but it's these tough times. That's what makes a champion truly great. And speaking of great, he has one great obstacle in front of him tonight in the form of Ricochet.
No, absolutely. Ricochet, has the opportunity to make history here tonight, and I was talking to him about that earlier this week. And I truly believe that he, in his mind, believes that he walks out tonight as the first ever Black Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion.
And of course, whenever you're champion here in Overdrive, your aura becomes so powerful that belt literally floats off your shoulder. And speaking of belts, that could be the last time Otis is seeing the belt. And Ricochet, he might be seeing that belt later on. Who will walk out as champion? Time will tell. And the referee is about to ring the bell. We're about to get underway here in Glory's main event. There we go.
I'm surprised you didn't say it. Like, you paused and everything. Oh,
what a kick!
Ooh.
Ricochet off to a hot
handstand into
start.
a Pele kick is insane, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to start the match. Ricochet now.
Ricochet getting off to a hot start, but Otis is like, wait a second, buddy. I am a shit brick house, and you will feel pain. And Otis laying on that pain with a right hook, and maybe he's thinking German there. Oh, no!
Oh.
A ham spike!
One.
And that
two.
almost ended it.
Oh, my. I would have been in sheer disbelief.
But again, that's just the power of Otis. Holy, how the fuck? Those are some powerful fucking thighs, dude.
Oh, drop kick to the face there.
How do you head scissor Otis? Those are some powerful goddamn thighs.
Yeah, it's a very real sequence of events there that you have to be surprised by. Ricochet now. Can he bring the gold home to Sam? I mean, she's been flirting with mommy lately, and she's brought home multiple championships. Can Ricochet do the same here tonight?
Well, Ricochet at the beginning of the match was definitely looking like a winner, but Otis, Otis likes a more, slowed, controlled pace. Because obviously he wants to have control, so that slowly but surely he can beat the ever-living shit out of you, whereas Ricochet prefers a fast pace where he takes you down as many ways as he possibly can.
Oh,
Otis,
elbow drop.
Standing elbow drop and eyeing down Ricochet, sends him out the ring. Oh, but Ricochet is not phased. And now Otis going to meet him.
Ricochet.
Another Pele!
Another Pele kick.
Down goes Otis, though he's back up, and woo!
Oh. What a clothesline there.
Again, just Otis,
Otis.
showcasing that power. Sidewalk
Planning
slam.
Ricochet there.
Right there on Ricochet. Sidewalk on the floor. Now sending Ricochet back into the ring. Excusez-moi. Otis, of course, someone who loves the ring, respects the ring very, very much. Probably wants to get this done in a legitimate way. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle.
Cover now. 1.
Oh, wow. At 1.
Ricochet kicking out with force.
And Otis taking a deep, deep breath there. Trying to send Ricochet out again. There's a right. Oh.
He's going to plant him on his apron now.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. That's got to hurt the back there.
That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt bad.
You know, and again, Ricochet's back is a pivotal part of his offense, you know. All those flips and kicks.
Oh, speaking of flips and kicks, flipping off the big man. Another head scissors.
Ricochet might be looking for something here.
Oh, my God.
Over the top rope, seated senton there.
Picture perfect, but Otis shakes it off pretty quickly.
Otis.
Oh,
Fireball?
Oh, God.
To the outside. No, to the apron.
Oh, my God. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, and then, that's...
But he's back up. Wow.
Ricochet kept up.
The up kid, Ricochet.
Otis.
And if you're Otis, you gotta wonder what the fuck you have to do. He is trying to kill this man, and this man's not dying.
I'm not saying Ricochet might have taken something before the match, but man, count of 7.
Ricochet back in the ring.
Ricochet has to remember he can't win a championship match this way. Otis.
And he doesn't have to remember because Otis remembered, so he didn't have to. Oh, what's Ricochet thinking now?
Oh,
off the back. Oh, dodges.
Springboard, head scissor, yes.
Head scissors to do a kip up, drop kick.
Drop kick. What a sequence of events there.
Woo-wee.
Otis.
It's athleticism versus power.
Ricochet.
Another Pele!
Another Pele! Honestly, I thought maybe he was looking for the Chaos Theory that Gable uses.
Oh, Gable's got something to say! Gable's got something to say! Now, I don't know if that's something...
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not sure if that's something Otis would have wanted, but he's going to take advantage anyway.
I am not a fan of that. Alpha Academy is a lot better than cheap tricks like that.
Maybe
another Pele kick.
Maybe Chad just doesn't want Otis to endure the same pain he endured. Oh, slide! Brad! Oh my God! And Ricochet is in full control.
Oh my God!
The fuck? You're gonna need surgery after that one move. What the fuck?
He's going no way. Top rope now. He's looking for the 630.
Oh, he hits it! This could be it! This could be it! Cover!
1, 2.
Ricochet wins!
Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen,
what a match!
Our third and our first ever African American Overdrive World Heavyweight Champion in Ricochet.
Wow, Ricochet gave it everything he had and more.
History has been made.
And the Kip Up Kid absolutely makes history in this match. What a crazy way to end Glory. What is going through your head right now, my man?
Battle Scars just got a lot more interesting, my friend.
Indeed it did. Holy shit.
Wow, Otis failing in his first defense, and maybe I hate to say it, the World Championship might just be cursed. Okada also failed his first defense,
and Cody Rhodes causing that win to happen because he was strutting his shit after taking out Roman Reigns. I mean, wow, Ricochet says, "Why not me?" and makes history here in OCW. I'm shooketh. I'm shooketh.
You are. I definitely am. But honestly, I think that makes Battle Scars a lot more interesting.
It does. Ricochet's
it's
now got Kevin Owens sitting in front of him, Mr. Break the Ceiling.
now I feel like now we're in a David and Goliath situation. Obviously, Ricochet has taken on guys like Otis and Kevin Owens before. I mean, he beat Samoa Joe to capture the United States Championship, but now you have a very game and physically aware Kevin Owens, and Ricochet just put on a hell of a match with Otis. He can't be going in 100%, especially that back. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, Ricochet did put it all on the line, and that's a valid point. If he wore himself out, especially that back, that could cost him, especially with Kevin Owens. You know, the pop-up powerbomb, the apron powerbomb, the stunner, all of those things. You know, any one of those could be a deadly blow if that much damage was done to Ricochet. Obviously, you know, that's something for the doctors to figure out, and, well, I used to be a doctor, but not that kind of doctor.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I don't know what else to fucking say, dude. That just Ricochet shocked everybody. Now I know how people felt when Goldberg beat Brock. Just obviously, this is a little bit different.
Yeah, no. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we don't really have anything else to say. Once again, thank you all for watching. You know, this first half of Overdrive Action and another absolutely phenomenal episode of Glory. I am Elias Storm, and he is Stanley Brewer. So for him and myself, thank you for watching.
Yes, sir. And of course, if you're watching live, we have